Hi, good morning, and welcome to Brunch with Brian, your daily live stream, your morning helping of success thinking. Today's a special day. It's Friday, August 28th, very special day. There's lots of things I want to talk to you about today. I want to give you an assignment, and I got a very important lesson today about taking notes, and that was at request. So if you ever have a request of something you want me to teach or go over on Brunch with Brian, just let me know. Like I talked about yesterday, I want to do like a little short lesson every day like I tend to do. And also, tell you guys some interesting facts and get into some interesting material every day on Brunch with Brian. Plus, we like to do deep breathing and all that. So there's a lot of special things about today. And it's my birthday, remember? Okay, it's my birthday this weekend, not today, but on Sunday, it's my birthday. So it's a big birthday for me on Sunday. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Saturday and Sunday. But for today, it's Thoughtful Day, Red Wine Day, a lot of good days, Cherry Turnover Day, Bow Tie Day, lots too many days today. Power Rangers, but here's one I really like. Forgive Your Foe, that's a good one, but Rainbow Bridge Remembrance. And, actually, we had our first two puppies, Jupiter and Mercury. They are no longer with us, but they both live to about 15 years old, and I definitely think very fondly of them. So Rainbow Bridge, that's where your pets go over the Rainbow Bridge to wait for you and be young and healthy again and wait for you in the story. And so it's just remembering lost pets today. So that's kind of special if you have a pet. You know how I am about pets. I really am crazy about pets. I think pets bring a lot of joy and love into your life. And so it's a great source of unconditional love, that's for sure, and joy in your life. So you know what? Today, guys, was the anniversary of I Have a Dream speech with Martin Luther King. There's some special things going on, I know, in Washington commemorating that day. And that's probably one of the most memorable speeches of all time. I have a dream, and that a dream of racial unity. And I know we all dream that we all could get along. Can't we all just get along? And I hope, as we move forward, that we all learn, gee, I wish we could just be, all pray for each other and have a lot more love and peace in the world. And so sometimes you got to go through stuff to get to that point, but I sure hope we're heading that direction. And so now this weekend, another couple of days it was Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. So it's actually what they call Dream Day, Quest, and Jubilee Day. A lot of things. Toyota was actually found in 1937 this day. Birthdays, Shania Twain is 55 today. So now I want to talk about my birthday on the 30th. Because there's a couple things on my birthday. Did you know that on Sunday, it is actually Frankenstein Day, because Mary Shelley was born that day. Frankenstein. Beach Day, Whale Shark Day. This is my birthday now, and on Sunday. So these are things that are fun for me. And Toasted Marshmallow Day. Can you believe it? Toasted Marshmallow Day. It's funny because I was actually dreaming a couple of nights ago that I was eating a huge marshmallow. And, I woke up and half my pillow was gone. Oh no, honey, did you hear that one? Okay, I like jokes. You guys know I like jokes, and I like to give you jokes so you can tell a joke, because if you can bring a smile, you know how I am about smiling. We always like to have 30 seconds of smiling on Brunch with Brian, if not a lot more of smiling. But there's another joke I have. Why did the marshmallow cross the road? Because he was seeking so much more. Oh no, that was a good one. So Lynette's giving me a courtesy laugh over there. So guys, you know what I think about on my birthday? Here's an assignment for you. I want you to see who was born on your birthday. It's easy, just do a Google search and say, you should know who else was born on your birthday. Okay, and here's the thing. All the stuff I talk about, it's to find more fun and joy and inspiration in your life. So it's kind of cool to find out who was born on your birthday, and you can use them as role models in some areas. Now, what's my 3 people that were born on my birthday that I can use for role models in different areas? And this is the key with role models. Actually, I'd love to talk about role models, guys. I want you to find, I got a couple of assignments for you. One is go do a Google search, see who else was born on your birthday. Write down anybody that you see as a role model and what area. But you don't have to stop there. Whatever area that you need help in. Let's say you know, you're a little lacking energy, so you just don't, you want to feel like you have more energy, and you want to be able to just think of a role model and just be filled with energy. Well, you know, obviously Lynette is a great role model for that. People actually call her the Energizer Bunny. So she has lots of energy there. Could you get me Murky and Joopy's little boxes? And so she's, but you can have a role model in all different areas. So mine, just to give you an example, 3 people who were born on my birthday that are all good role models for different areas of my life. So Mary Shelley, I already mentioned, she wrote Frankenstein. And so she was a role model for creative, and what a concept, right? Frankenstein, and to come up with a concept that's still with us after all this time. You know, Frankenstein is a huge theme in our culture, and for her to have come up with Frankenstein, that was cool. So creative genius type thinking. Now, what else? Who else was born on my birthday? Andy Roddick. So Andy Roddick, you may or may not know, he was pretty popular tennis player. He won a major tournament, and he's a good player. He won, and so he is an American tennis player too, and I love tennis. I'm a tennis player, so he's a good role model for athlete, you know, for being really in shape and being a great athlete and a competitor. So that's a good role model for me there. So that's 2 people born on my birthday. And then what's the third one? Warren Buffett was actually born on my birthday. So Warren Buffett is the 7th richest person in the world, and famously a brilliant investor, and Warren Buffett's well known for that. So that's my money making. If I want someone to motivate me for making money. And today he turned 90 years old, or Sunday he's going to turn 90 years old. So you know what else? That's a good role model for longevity, because don't you want to live a long time and stay very active, healthy, keep your brain and be all together until you're 100. So that's a good role model there. Now, you guys pick role models for other things. So, you know, anything else being, I know you need a role model for friendly neighbor me, because now if that doesn't come naturally, think of somebody in your life who's just super friendly, neighborly, and they just snap into it. And so if you can do that, you're copying them. Remember, copying your role model can be a very powerful technique. So use those people for motivation. Anybody who's born on your birthday. So do that assignment. Go check out who was born on your birthday and write them down, and write down what area you want to use them as a role model and what traits they exhibit and skill sets, traits and skill sets. Write that down, traits and skill sets that you can see that they obviously exhibit, and so that you want to role model those. So Warren Buffett would be brilliant investor and all that, and Andy Roddick would be hardworking competitor, that kind of thing. So pick birthday, and let's do that. On the rainbow remembrance, guys, look, this is with our little babies. We had them cremated, and we put them in little boxes. These are kind of nice and a nice memory. You know, I got to get a picture because this doesn't capture it. We have pictures there next to these. So, but that's kind of a neat thing, and I always think so, you know, fondly of our puppies that are gone. So I hope you do too. That's kind of a fun thing to think about today. What's that, Lynette? I know you guys wanted to do the note taking, but I'm running kind of long. Should I do it, Lynette, anyway? Yeah. All right, Lynette thinks I should do it anyway. All right, I'm going to talk about the top 10 notes to taking notes. This is important because you got to take notes in life. I already told you guys that I credit at least half of my success to being a good note taker. Taking good notes and then reviewing my notes. That's how you get smart. That's how you learn stuff. And so right now you're learning real estate, so you should be in your good student role. Who can you role model for good student? Who do you know is a really good student? They can learn things quickly, they're focused, they pick up stuff real fast, and they can go apply it. Okay, that's who you should be copying mostly right now, especially if you're just learning real estate and you know, really trying to get better at it. You're always a student. Guys, I'm in good student role a lot when I'm learning stuff. So the top 10 notes on taking notes, if you want these in printed format, let us know. Send us an email to support@thewolfcouple.com. But other than that, top 10 notes on taking notes. Number one, be prepared. So now if you're going to be on Ron LeGrand and Global Publishing's event, which is Finding Motivated Sellers, we're going to be on that today in about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So if you guys are tuning in for that, don't miss us. We're going to do a presentation and talk about social media, finding motivated sellers with social media. So you better be ready to take notes, because there's going to be copious notes during that. Absolutely. So have your necessary tools, whatever you type with a computer, if you take notes on a notepad, whatever, you need your glasses, and be caffeinated, have your water, be all set up so that you're ready to sit and have a note session, be mentally motivated too. Know the benefits of taking these notes. Everything we teach you, pretty much real estate related, the benefit is you're going to make a lot of money if you figure. That's obviously a big benefit. Number two, be punctual. So be on time. That helps you also be prepared. Number three, sit in a good spot. Now, if you're at a live event, you want to sit where you want to sit, or be in a good spot in your house if you're watching an extended video or training. Three, whatever is presented in terms of upcoming agenda. If they're talking about the upcoming agenda, take notes on that so you know what direction the speakers are going. So a lot of times people sit there and just listen to that part in the beginning where the speaker's going over the agenda, and then you go, oh, I should have wrote that down, because what was he going to talk about, or what would those people talk about later? So that's important to know the agenda. And then that would be a table of contents too, if they're going over like something with a table of contents. Number five, if the teacher right in the beginning is doing like a preview and talking, this is where I want you taking notes. Okay, so first number four, review any kind of table of contents or anything like that they give you. Handouts, so review handouts. Number four is like review handouts, anything that forecasts what they're going over. The preview of material. Now, number six is getting into the nitty gritty, because the teacher's going to give a lot of information, a lot of content. And so when you're writing this stuff down, if you don't automatically group it properly, it's just going to be one big long mess and nothing organized. So I want you to try to group things under headings. Like today we're talking about social media marketing. Okay, so now that would be your heading, social media marketing. Now, under that, you might write, there's one part where we're going to talk about specifically sellers. Best websites, best 7 websites to get sellers. Okay, so then that's a subheading under the overall topic. Now, you're going to have another topic too. You're going to go to, streaming live. Okay, that's going to be a whole nother topic. What are the 6 best streaming live websites? So there's lots of subtopics under the overall topic headings. So you can have one overall heading and then a lot of subheadings. And then underneath the subheadings, as much as you can, I'd love it if you can organize the material into lists. And now that's not always easy, and the teacher doesn't always give the material that way. But if it's presented in a list, like here's the top 5 ways to get the best return from your social media. What are the top 5 USPs to say when you're looking for motivated sellers? USPs is unique selling proposition. That's your marketing words. What are the top 5 marketing phrases to say for sellers? So you can, as much as you can, I'd love it if you can put stuff into a list, because lists are easy to follow and lists are much easier to digest than seeing just 10 lines of information. So headings, subheadings, and then bullet point lists. And then there's even going to be sub lists under your lists. Like when we teach people everything that goes at the open house, we'll have a sub list called Countertop Salesforce. Then we'll have another sub list under that. So to think about taking. One is just your regular whatever the subject is, what we're talking about, right? And then under that, then another separate page would be a miscellaneous notes page. So anytime I go off topic, you write notes in that miscellaneous notes page, or anytime we're answering questions. So if Ron's answering questions, or I'm answering questions, or Lynette's answering questions, that's all probably going to be on your miscellaneous notes page, because we're not following one topic with headings and subheadings. We're kind of bouncing around. Then the last piece of paper I want you to have is a action list, like a to-do list. Because during any kind of a content-driven session, you're going to have, oh, I really need to do that, or I need to do that. Especially if it's real estate related, you're going to have lots of to-do action items. And so with our social media, I can tell you right now, during that presentation, you better have an action item list, like get your Facebook cover page set up. Do you have that yet? Okay, that's a very high item on your to-do list. So that's important. I want you to have, to-do list is a separate area to take notes, and a miscellaneous notes, and then your area that's covering it. Okay, number 8, sometimes you can, if there's tips off topic, you can write them in the margins. They call that marginalia. They actually call that marginalia, so that's kind of cool. Number 8, so tips off topic can be jotted in the margins. Number 9, this is really the key, because what good are all these notes going to do for you if you never look at them again? You really won't get any benefit from it if you take those notes one time and then put them in some drawer somewhere and never look at them again. So review your notes, have it as part of your schedule. We talk about your schedule. Yesterday on this right here, I talked about how important your schedule is and where you can find the solution to your whatever issue or challenge you're having. A lot of times it's in your schedule. So if you address your schedule, I want you to put in somewhere where you just review notes, and there's a good student element to learning real estate investing. And out of your 7 to 10 hours in a week, maybe as many as 3 hours or more might be devoted to learning this stuff and really getting it down. So that's your good student role, and you're going to be in that role plenty. And part of that time will be reviewing all the notes you're taking from content-driven sessions like this. Okay, number 10, whenever you're going to review notes, and you're going to build this into your schedule. So number 9 is review notes. Number 10, actually make time in your schedule time to be a good student and to review your notes. Now, my bonus tip here is, whenever you're taking notes, there's other people taking notes too. And if you know somebody else in the group, have a note buddy. And if you're at a live session, and remember, we're coming back, we're going to be back out on the road in October. So if you're, going to a live event, there's a lot of other people there. Find somebody who looks like they're taking good notes, not someone who's dozing in their chair, but someone who's writing furiously while we're talking from stage. That's the person you want to say, hey, you know what? If I have to go out, or if I miss some notes or something, can we share notes? And that's very helpful, but two-way street. Okay, plus great networking. Okay, a lot today. And we didn't even do our deep breathing. This is the perfect time to do it. Okay, ready? Take a deep breath in. Big smile. Oh, let it go. I get so motivated and excited and enthusiastic to talk to you about all the content I'm going to cover. Sometimes I forget to do our deep breathing. Okay, another one. Keep your smiling on your face. And let it go. And remember, relax. Do your shoulder rolls and your neck roll whenever you do your deep breathing to relax. Okay, one more. Hold it and let it go. And guess what we did? We forgot to light our candles. What is it today? It's Formal Dining Room Friday. And so today we're not going to light the candles. All right, because we ran out of time, because we had so much stuff to talk about today. So remember, find role models. That was your assignment. Go on Google whoever has your same birthday. Find and write down their names and what they are great role models for. I have a really good role model for making money, for being a competitive athlete or excited and athletic and fit, and for being a creative genius. So I got 3 really good role models who were born on my same birthday. You find some for you. And always you can use me and Lynette for role models if it helps you. Anything that motivates you, anything that makes you stronger, more confident. That's what this is all about. That's all I'm trying to do on Brunch with Brian's, guys, is impart confidence, joy, and happiness, and anything positive I can, and great training and wisdom. So until I see you guys on Monday, we might do a little something on my birthday just because it's going to be my birthday. We're going to do something at the house here, but probably not, but maybe. But guys, I will probably see you Monday. I'll tell you all about my birthday and tell you what presents I got and all that. That'll be fun. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Be productive, be positive, keep expecting success, keep getting the best training right here, and keep taking action.